Hey guys, welcome to Tatsuke with So True. Today I got a Shaggy, or no, I mean Chris with me.
It's because I have a Scooby-Doo hat.
Yeah, it's the Mission Machine hat, and then of course his son over here.
Yeah, we got little Dijon here. I told y'all he was real, and now I'm revealing him to the world, to the internet. I have an alien child.
He might do a little talking later.
Everybody says I was crazy, but I know.
Ah, you weren't. You
I
weren't.
know what I saw.
Let's fucking rock on. All right, Chris, what is up?
What is up, man?
Man, you told me it's been a long week. A long week
It's been a lot of ups and downs, man. It's
a lot
been a
of
crazy, fun week.
Yeah, I was alone a lot this week. Someone had to go wedding dress shopping, so it's all right. I went out.
Me.
I went out Friday. No, it definitely wasn't.
I wasn't buying a wedding dress.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Chris. We promise. Even though you might look cute in one. But.
I might.
But no. Yeah, Friday I went to the Flint River, and did the Fridays on Flint.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah. There's
Those are fun.
Yeah, it was fun, and then I just watch Ryan DJ a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hang out with him a little bit. But you did something exciting. What, Friday, right?
Friday I went to Savannah.
Friday's Savannah.
Friday was Savannah, and I went and saw one of my favorite singers right now, songwriters that I found back in January, was this guy named Dougie Poole. Dougie Poole is from New York City. He writes a kind of, I would say, cosmic, psychedelic style of country. Maybe kind of Dead influence.
Psychedelic?
It's pretty psychedelic. It's not like Grateful Dead where it's like really long songs and it's just a lot of jamming.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got this sort of feel to it that you just have to check out Dougie Poole. His pedal steel player does have some sort of like effect on the pedal steel. It's just a really cool, like, I would say, cosmic country band. And in fact, I make a playlist every week.
Okay.
Of people that I think kind of fit into that weird niche, cosmic country, almost psychedelic, and other genres. And every month I put this playlist out. I share it with people, and I'll call it Songs and Ballads of the Cosmic Frontier.
Is this, okay.
And I put Dougie Poole on like 3 or 4 of those.
Mm-hmm.
So when I met Dougie Poole, I decided to tell him, hey man, you're a cosmic frontiersman. You know, and he just goes, all right.
All right.
Nothing much to say about it. But yeah, no, I went to Savannah to see Dougie Poole. He headlined that show. A 2-man group called Tunstart Bandit. Tunstart Bant. Still can't say it, can't spell it. They were great music though.
Yeah, if you guys know who that is or can figure it out.
If you know who it is, then you just heard me say that and said, oh, hell yeah, you know. But,
oh, yeah, if you don't, you don't.
But
you could try to figure out how to spell it.
First time I ever heard them was on, my girlfriend at the time had them on a playlist.
Uh-huh.
And I looked to see what it was because I liked the song, and I was like, that's a cool song. Never going to remember this band name. But Tunstart Band. And the opener of this show in Savannah at El Rocco Lounge happened to be my second cousin.
Your second cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So family opening the show.
Dude, I didn't even know my second cousin had a band.
Yeah.
I knew that he played a little guitar and stuff and lived out in Savannah, and he has actually multiple bands, couple cover bands. He and apparently he does this, which he had a really cool fiddle player, really great keyboard player. He had a good band behind him, and it was JALEN REYES. It was just JALEN REYES out there doing his thing, man. And I had a good time. Walking around, meeting people, the locals in the venue, you know, saying, hey, how's it going? You know, and people were telling me, yeah, I came here to see JALEN, you know.
Yeah.
So apparently my cousin is doing pretty good in the Savannah music scene. JALEN REYES. Y'all check him out.
Yeah. Send me his name, and I'll make sure I put it in the description so people can check him out.
Yeah, we'll put him in the link. I like his song Max Truck.
So this is all original music?
I believe he did all original. I'll say something funny about Time Start Band. They did a bunch of covers kind of in the middle of their set, and they said, "Hey, we're doing it because we want to." I guess they just wanted to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
their originals are really good songs. The recordings of them that I heard, and yeah, Dougie Poole did pretty much every song, like all his own songs. But in the middle, he did a really cool thing where he did a Lucinda Williams song,
Okay.
which I think he did a pretty good job with that. But yeah, it's just the cool thing about this show was that there was not one band that sounded the same type of music. There wasn't all the same genre.
Yeah, yeah. So
Each
it
band
was
its
it was
own style.
Yeah, everything was its own style, but
Yeah, and I couldn't describe what they are specifically to anyway.
yeah. So what?
Definitely cosmic was the theme of my weekend.
Yeah, like I tried. That's like when I first started listening to Bodine and the Poachers. I was like, well, they're bluegrass, but they play it in a different. To me, you guys play it in a different style.
Well,
it's like bluegrass, but then it's rock, then it's country, then it's like
Brandon. I think he's got a few different feels and influences. That make up what he's writing. But yeah, he picked 2 or 3 guys from a bluegrass band, and so he's gonna. And then I play really my thing that I grew up listening to was blues, electric blues, harmonica.
Right. So then you throw like a little blues twist into it, and you throw into.
It's all the good mixture of American music,
right?
Influences,
So, yeah, I mean, so then you went to that night, and then it was all different. Have you heard any music from Chris Lodge lately?
I have not. I have seen Neon Warlords like pics that they've took their band pictures. I did like the fact they took some and they looked like real badass pictures of them standing clearly in front of some pinball machines.
I think you'll become a true fan of them because
I think I saw them at the O not too long ago.
So their type of music is what I told Chris when he was here, and he's like, that was a nailing it on the stone because that's what I was looking for. Was when you back in the 90s, maybe even the 80s, when you watch a show come on or you're playing a video game, like those songs that he said
they do have that video game 80s feel to who they are. It's like,
and it brought me back to those kid days of playing video games or watching movies and stuff like that. And he's like, it's the music that should have made it in the movie. Or the music that should have made it in the movies that didn't make it.
Yeah.
That's what they're going for.
I think I can see that. Actually, I do remember seeing them at the O.
Yeah.
But it's the pictures and the imagery that they put out when they're promoting on social
and it gives you that,
that gives you that vibe. It makes me feel like it's 1993 and I'm playing my Super Nintendo and maybe playing like a Ninja Turtles or one of the Ghostbusters, the regular Nintendo Ghostbusters games too.
Oh yeah.
It's those kind of feelings.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. They got Mortal Kombat vibes too.
Yeah. They got, their shit's really good. I enjoy it, and like it's like a genre. It's not a genre you listen to on the daily,
but sometimes.
Yeah, and then like he was even saying like he was stoked when they did their opening in Atlanta. He had a crowd there singing their songs.
Oh wow,
like,
that's good.
The crowd.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah, the crowd already knew their songs, singing them.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah, so like they're kicking butt.
It means they listen to your band on purpose.
Yeah, which is
not always good.
Which is not good, not by accident, on purpose.
Yeah, like they chose that.
Yeah, so I think maybe I should need to pull some of their music and listen to it on the way to work.
Yeah,
that's what I did with Bodine and the Poachers. The week you guys were coming on, I just cram-packed my whole drive there and home. Nothing but Bodine and Poachers.
Bodine and Poachathon.
Yeah, so talked about
speaking of singing, people coming out and singing along. I don't think people knew the song, and I didn't write the song, but I did play a gig Thursday night at the pub.
Right.
And decent crowd, and everybody had a good time, but I figured out Thursday night, remembering what my old set list was and trying to make a new kind of like feel to my set list, what is the song in your set list that gets people the most pumped? Because that's a good opener or a good closer.
Yep.
And I found it, man. It's a Pat McMurtry song called Sex and Beer. Everyone loves sex and beer.
You can't deny sex and beer.
You can't.
Especially in a bar.
Yeah.
You're at a bar, so you know beer's in.
You know, and I pulled it out and started. I hadn't sang it in forever, and I swear, like, people were turning around. And it's a good chorus. So people, I would shout, sex and beer, and everybody goes, sex and beer.
Yeah.
Sex and beer, sex and beer. So, yeah, I figured that out. That's only my second solo gig this year.
Yeah, that's right. And that's
I
another
found
thing.
my hit song.
So, do you know when your next Thursday night is there? Or
I've
no?
not booked yet.
Okay.
I'm actually trying to think about talking to this place in Sylvester, Bill's.
Oh, also talk to Lee Pub. They do the
Okay.
same thing on Thursday nights.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're doing the same. Now Lee Pub is on Thursday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday nights.
Really? They have a
So
band?
yeah, Thursday night is more like what you're doing, and then live music on Friday and Saturday, like band size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You get your your Thursday night. It's always like you're good.
Karaoke or not karaoke,
Acoustic act night. Yeah.
So, and that's perfect for the one man band.
Yeah.
Really is.
Yeah. Which shout out to Mark Bullard, by the way. He's been helping me a little bit when I get to see him.
Mhm.
He's, getting my drum stuff back up in order.
I'll tell you, he will be there because he lives 2 minutes from Lee Pub.
Really?
So, yeah. So,
Good old Bark Millard. We call him Mark Mullard sometimes,
Yeah, he came on this show and he was like, I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk. We got him a little drinky, and
he started talking.
He would not stop talking.
That's
And
how
I need to get him back. I need him back on here. So, just Mark, you're coming back.
That's how you know to get Mark to talk.
Yeah.
He
was like,
if you're trying to find out where they stashed the hidden jewels that they stole from the warehouse there, and he won't talk, don't hit him, don't give him electrical shock, don't threaten him, just pour him a shot and talk to him. He'll tell you.
You know what?
He'll talk.
Yeah, pour a shot and get I don't know why I think it was the cameras that he said he wasn't going to, but I think putting a microphone in his face too.
Oh yeah, but he's not afraid to talk to a microphone. I know that.
He's not. And he's got a hell of a voice, so.
He does. He's got a great speaking voice. Like, he's got a voice for radio.
Yeah.
When you hear him at karaoke, he's doing his karaoke, you feel like, yep, he's got an announcer's voice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I did karaoke, and I think I like learning who people are and then kind of like nitpicking at them.
Yeah.
Like poking the stick, like getting them all ready to sing.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I think it would be fun to host karaoke.
It's fun to host it. Like, it took a drink. I had to get a drink because I was nervous as hell. I don't know why. I can talk in this microphone all day long.
Yep.
Because guess what? No one's here to talk back to me.
Right. You're not live in a live setting. This goes out to people and they watch it later.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that talking to people, and it's funny too. Actually, you can do you can do a live stream and you can just go off talking.
Yeah.
But
I honestly probably
could. As soon as I'm on a stage with like 4 people and someone like breaks a string or something and someone's like, "Hey, talk to him for a second."
You're like, "Oh shit."
My mind goes blank. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Hope
you're
everybody's
like,
having a good Friday night.
Get you a beer. Tip your
bartender. Those are the things to say, and I
Yeah.
can't even think of those things. I'm just like, "Oh, how y'all doing tonight? I was married to an alien."
You pull out. Hold on. Here's a picture of my son.
And a picture of my son here.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way because
He's not much of a talker either.
Oh, he's not.
See,
Oh, okay.
He doesn't talk much.
Okay.
He's shy.
He's shy. Well, he's got his yeehaw hat on though, at least.
Yeah, he's a cosmic cowboy.
Yeah, he's just like his dad. But yeah, I remember my dad would always be like, "Hey, go check that microphone." I'm like, "No, I'm not talking in that microphone." He would always have to go check and do it, And like lately though, like I'm good with it. Like I'm a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
You gotta You got to figure. No, like there's some people who's just fluid with the words. I am not fluid with words. So, like, I have to, I'll just start talking into it. And
I can be fluid with words. It's just that they're never the right words. They're usually the dead wrong words.
The dead wrong.
You ain't supposed to say them words.
That's a good band name, The Dead Wrong.
The dead wrong.
Yeah, is that a band yet? It probably is.
If it's not, it's about to be.
It's about to be.
Let's do it.
Yeah. The Dead Wrong.
The Dead Wrong. It's got a ring to it.
Yeah, it does. You play a G chord, I'm going to play an A.
That's right. That's it. They should be completely out of tune with each other. And the whole act is that they just argue about which key they're supposed to be in. And they're both wrong because they never decide.
Dead wrong.
They're dead wrong.
Yeah. Have you seen The Bastard Sons?
Yes. I saw them a lot back in the day.
Yeah.
They would play it would be the Bastard Sons.
Yeah.
And God, who else would be on those shows? Well, I think Brent Kraft's band Vicious Vicious would be opening. That was way back, like 2014, 2015. I go see the Bastard Sons a lot back in the day.
Yeah, they played again like probably about 6 months. No, I don't even know if it was 6 months ago, but they played at the O not too long ago, and like, I mean, that was the first time I heard them, and they are dead right.
They are dead right. They're a good band, and they know how to work a crowd.
Oh God, the excitement from them is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
another one like that. I think they did shows together. Is Fast Food for Mutants.
they're gonna be at the 30th.
That's a pretty cool band.
Yeah. So, are you busy on the 30th?
I do not know, but I don't think so. But I have a bunch of dates I got to put in my calendar.
Yeah.
That I have not. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I need to know that when that's coming up.
Yeah. So, I know 95, we're actually... So, this comes out Friday. So, Saturday, tomorrow, is Lee Pub. And then the 22nd, we got Tifton Pub. So, we got 2 shows back-to-back right there.
Really? And that's 95?
And that's 95.
Evergreen will be at the Tifton Pub the next night.
The next night. Okay, so you're on the 23rd.
Yep.
The 23rd Evergreen Band over at Tifton Pub.
Right. We'll
So-
be there. Evergreen Family Band
Yeah.
on the 23rd. So just spend your whole weekend at the pub in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's what I do anyway.
Yeah. Right? I know, it's right. It's close to where you're at, so... Well, semi-close. Not really.
It's not too
It's
bad.
a little bit of a drive.
It's far enough out that once you get something, you forgot something, you're not turning back for it.
Yeah. That's like, I
It's
mean...
across town.
For me, it's... What? I think it's a 30-minute drive for me to that one, and it's a 30-minute drive to Lee Pub. I'm literally dead smack center of both.
Of the world.
Like, for real,
Of
really.
Of our little music scene. You're in the very middle.
I'm in the middle of it. It's kind of nice because either way I go, it's not that bad of a drive. When you got some people that live out in Albany, so when we got a Tifton show, they got an hour and 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
You know, me, I'm just like, I'll be there. I'll leave in about 30 minutes. But,
Which reminds me to say on your show, the host of this show, very generous man, he did actually drive me from my gig in Albany past his house all the way into Omega.
I did.
And I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah,
That was very kind of you.
Anytime, buddy. So on that night, on that same night that I drove him from his show, well, I did tell him he's gonna be at that show no matter what. So
I made it.
yeah, I got him, or Shane got you to the show, right?
Richie
Richie
went all the way from Albany and picked me up.
Mm-hmm. And then, so I took him home, but before we came home, we stopped at Waffle House. That was a Waffle House night.
The Waffle House night.
The fisting of a waffle.
I've never seen anyone eat a waffle quite like that in my life.
No. The manager ate a waffle with her fist.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes
full
I do
on.
like that.
And then, good Lord. Not once, but twice.
Maybe she thought it was pizza. Maybe
Yeah.
waffles are kind of like pizza, and we just
They
don't
are.
think about it.
Really? Yeah?
I mean, because they're circular.
They're circular. They cut them in triangles.
Next time I go to Waffle House, I'm going to have them cut it like a pizza. Cut it in slices like a pizza.
Yeah. The thing is, like you say, put syrup and chocolate chips on it, like a pizza sauce and pepperonis.
They should make a breakfast pizza that has it's like sausage bacon pizza with eggs and stuff, scrambled eggs. It would be good.
That would
shredded
be good.
cheese. It'd be really good.
That's a great idea for my future store.
I think about that all the time. Breakfast pizza.
We need the early bird breakfast, So because there's people like out there stoned in the morning too.
Yeah.
You don't just have stoners at night.
They come out in the morning too.
Yeah, they come out in the morning, or like especially the weekends, huh?
Yeah,
the weekends.
Sometimes they've already been out.
Right. Like I remember Taco Bell. We used to be open to 4 a.m. Over on Slappy, and you talking about you never knew these people would still be awake, but like we would have a line wrapped around the building still at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, go home, go to bed,
go home,
just
go home.
The party's over. Like Lord. But listen, it wasn't partiers. They were just stoned and got hungry.
It's good Taco Bell, man.
Taco Bell's where you go, right?
It's 4 in the morning, man.
Right? And then I've never tried Taco Bell breakfast, but then they started doing breakfast. So
it was good. I haven't seen a place that had it recently. But it was a really good breakfast whenever they had it in Tifton.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't. Yeah. About breakfast burritos and stuff.
Yeah, I liked it. It was like the AM Crunch Wrap is what I liked.
Oh, okay. Pretty good stuff, huh?
It was good stuff in my opinion. But then I was like, I eat Taco Bell enough to, I don't know. I appreciate it.
See, I worked at Taco Bell, so when I worked at Taco Bell, I gained so much damn weight because all I ate was Taco Bell. Every day of my life, I would be eating Taco Bell.
Yeah, you do got to pace yourself with Taco Bell.
And
it can ruin your life.
I built up an appetite where it didn't hurt my stomach anymore. Like I had the immune system armored at that point because I ate so much Taco Bell. Nothing, I was indestructible.
The old cast iron.
Yeah, it was indestructible. But now that shit, you eat one bite of it and you're going to the bathroom.
Right, yeah.
Might as well be sitting on the toilet while you're eating. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's not IBS. I ate Taco Bell.
You ate Taco Bell.
What else we got?
You got, so you're talking about dates, and Bodine and Poacher's got a date.
October 6th is 7-band jam. And that is in Steinhatchee, Florida, and which they had the hurricane, but they said they will be operating.
So they're bringing it back up.
Fiddler's, what is it? It's a seafood restaurant and buffet, but Fiddler's is also a resort. All that property, it's right there off of the river there, and they host 7-band jam every year. 7 bands for 2 days, and we have played, Bodie and the Poachers have played 3 of these, and I can guarantee you will have an absolute blast. It's all kind of stuff. There was a Zydeco Zoo from Tallahassee. They were like a really cool kind of like Louisiana-style Zydeco band. I've seen, they had a really good Allman Brothers tribute band, too. I cannot remember their name, but they were good. I highly recommend 7-band jam. Y'all look that up.
Yeah.
Get your tickets.
No, don't give me. I'll write the stuff down. I'll make sure I get a link in the description and stuff. That way, it makes it simple for these people just to search it.
Yeah, but it's in Steinhatchee at Fiddler's.
Yeah. So from
hotel.
here, it's about 4 hours.
Yeah, about a 4-hour drive.
It's a 4-hour drive, so it's a weekend stay.
It's a 4-hour drive from here. You would go through Tate's Hell National Forest. And the thing about Tate's Hell is that you will lose all cell phone service.
Yeah, I mean
for that little hour or so that you're in there.
It's just like driving to St. George.
Yeah,
St. George.
Exactly.
You go through the forest and there's no service for an hour, probably more. So I know what you're talking about.
It's spooky.
It is spooky, especially if you drove through that place at night. We did it during the day. You know, I wouldn't want to do it at night. Probably all the deer and Sasquatches out there.
Skunk ape. If you don't know about the legend of the skunk ape, that is actually seen in that area. Oh, some guy said back in the 80s, he was a kid, and his older brother let him sit on his shoulders, and he stood up and he looked over the brush and all of that grows up in the swampland there, and he saw this 9-foot tall, Sasquatch like creature, and he called it the skunk ape, which they say skunk ape a bit stankier in odor than the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
I believe I've smelt his presence in Tate's Hill.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, he's out there. People may not say he is, but
they don't believe.
They don't believe. You got to be a believer.
That's why they're dead wrong.
They're dead wrong.
Yeah, some long rides, man.
That's a great. There you go. What was it? Tate's what?
Tate's Hell.
Tate's Hell by the Dead Wrong.
By the Dead Wrong. That's their first EP right there. Tate's Hell.
It'll be dropping in about, I don't know when. Just listen out for it.
Let's see what else.
So you've been talking about TikToks too.
Yeah, I made a couple of videos for fun so far.
Yeah, I got some great input this weekend about TikToks. But
really, yeah. I just figured I'll throw some stuff out. I was telling somebody about my TikToks, and she was like, "Oh, so you're making these videos like you're an influencer?" I'm like, "No, I'm just doing stuff for fun." But the one I made, like the first one I made, was really just me setting up the little camera stand and everything at the pub in front of the Iron Man pinball machine.
Right.
And just knocking that around for a little while.
By the way, he's a master pinball player, so if you guys get a chance to see him play, it's very entertaining.
I think it entertains. Yeah, it entertains.
Especially if you have a drink in you.
Yeah. Well, that Iron Man that's the most challenging game that you can, like. People say like it's people who really are like wizards. People who go and play for competitions and stuff say that Iron Man is like incredibly brutal. But to me, I just learned it from playing it every day. I thought I was terrible because I cannot get to like the wizard mode of Iron Man. But when I went to play other games and I realized these shots are pretty easy. I got a lot of ball control. I realized it's because you're not playing like the hard. You basically, like, if you've ever watched Dragon Ball Z, it's like Vegeta training in like higher gravity in that like spaceship thing. Like that's basically what I did. Like I played the hardest game so that when I go back, or like him training in like that super strong gravity.
Yeah.
It's like now when I go play other games, I can actually beat them.
Yeah. Because we've been playing the hardest one of all.
Because I've been playing the hardest one of all for the last 2 years and didn't realize like, oh, other games are even more fun because you can sometimes win.
You can sometimes actually win, and not because there'd be I've done decent at it once or twice, but most of the time I ain't got no gas in that game.
Well, one of the tricks is instead of looking at your score, think about what you're shooting for, because there's all these targets around you that start things. Like if you hit that little magnet on the right side, by the near the right ramp, it'll stick for a second and then it'll shoot it out. If you do that about 4 or 5 times, you get a multi-ball. So when you get that multi-ball, you'll notice right there where it would go straight down the drain, a little light comes on. There's like, say, mark 1, mark 2.
Right, yep.
Every time you accomplish a task, it gives you a mark. And then you do it again, like if you hit the spinners 5 times and the little guy pops up, then you hit him 5 times, you get a multi-ball, and then another light pops up till it goes all the way to the top. So when you play, don't think about your score. Just think about how you're getting those little lights to come on. And when you do that, you're actually thinking more focused on the game. And you'll look up after a while and you'll be like, oh, I already won the replay. Oh, I'm already at 11 million points. And it's like, it's because you weren't thinking about that. You were thinking about the actual things that you need to do.
So I think, that is true, because everyone, like when you play, you're worried about, getting the best score.
Yeah.
Score better than the person
You want to
you're
score
playing.
higher than the person who's also taking their
Yeah.
turn, and it's like, no, just think about the task, and next thing you know, they will be eating your dust.
I like it. Eat some yellow dust, yellow snow.
But I played with some really good players
Yeah.
not too long ago at that game, and one in particular, every time I'd make 6 million, it'd be her turn, she'd be at 9 million, and I'd get to 11 million, and she'd get to 13. Like, we were just like right on each other all the time.
whole time.
And it's fun when you have the right crew to play with.
Right.
And you're challenged by this person, you'll have fun with it.
Yeah. What he's saying is, I'm not fun to play with.
Boring. I just
totally.
go, let me show you how it's done.
Yeah. You know what? He hands me his phone and I just record him.
That's why I got the phone stand, which goes back to the TikTok thing, is that I got to thinking, like, this is what I want to do. I can mess around and make some videos for YouTube and TikTok of this thing that I'm learning how to do, that I'm getting better at. So I made a couple of those.
So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and spill beans on TikTok. What I learned this weekend from a guy, and I haven't put it in play because it's only been like a day. Right. But basically, how you get TikTok famous is you got to post 3 to 5 times a day.
Wow.
Right? But he's like, it's easy, though, because you do a video, right? Or you got plenty of content that you've done before. He's like, one, you got that video. Do short clips of that video. Then go back and do that same video, but you talking about that video.
Yeah.
Right? And then after a year goes by, you pull that video out from a year ago and you do a recap on it, on how good you were then or bad you were, or
where you're
what
at,
you were
yeah.
thinking.
How you perceive it now, yeah.
How you perceive it now. So there you go. You got, in just that little part, you got 3 different style videos. It's the same, but it's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 different posts. And that's how you just continue that TikTok going on. And a lot of people also, I've noticed, is they take a 10-minute video and they take 1-minute sections out of it and they post all 3 of those 1-minute sections. There's your 3 videos. So it seems like it's a hard thing to do, but in reality, it's actually easy to do. And
also, even though now I think they let you go up to 10 minutes, one thing about it is it's built around making short videos. So I have I guess an hour and a half worth of footage of me playing different pinball machines, and I only really need to edit maybe the second video I have is 30 seconds.
Right.
It's so I can get a lot out of an hour and a half worth of videos of games,
Right. You can do a video of the game you're playing and then your score on it, you playing it a little bit and then the score. Boom. There's your 30-second to a minute video. Yeah.
I wish I'd have played some machines and recorded. I did play some machines, but I didn't record anything. But
recording
in Savannah,
stuff is hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm learning.
Trying to remember to do it is one thing, too.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times when I'm doing something, I'm like, crap, I should have recorded me doing that because I could have put that out.
Yeah, I went to this place called Totally Awesome Bar, and they had Miss Pac-Man machine, too. Mm-hmm. They had skee ball, and they had 4 or 5 machines, pinball machines, but I didn't record any of it. Yeah. I just went in there and kind of played around.
Yeah. As long as, that establishment doesn't mind you recording, because some of them might mind you, don't want you recording stuff in there.
Yeah, so far no one's really said anything to me about it.
I know there's some funny places.
Paul did ask me what I was doing, and I was just like, I'm making a video, and he's just like, you nerd.
Sounds like Paul.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, okay. But what's funny, actually, I saw him again, because after I got back from Savannah, I went up there to hang out during the day, because I left my chair that I was sitting on to play, my gig, actually. Yeah. And he was like, "Yeah, I saw your video, and I was looking at it, and it's a video of me playing Iron Man at the pub, and it was a pretty good game. Well, ball 1 was good, and ball 2 and 3 were kind of short, but that's Iron Man for you." Mm-hmm. But he was like, yeah, dude, I was just watching TikTok, and I was like, oh, that looks like my machine. And it was like, I realized, that is my machine. That's when I would call Chris a nerd for recording his taping.
Taping.
I'm from the days of saying that.
Oh, shit.
It's digital now.
It's digital. Yeah. No, did you put a new tape in when you did it?
Yeah, I had to actually was out of tape. I had to go to Dollar General, put more tape in my phone.
Yo,
couldn't figure out where the eject button was.
Do you remember those days? Like Dollar General was around then, right? It was Family Dollar.
I think that there were Dollar Generals, but they didn't look like how all Dollar Generals look the same now.
Yeah.
I think they would still do like a normal dollar store would do.
Yeah.
Like it'd just take a random mall kiosk mall room. You know.
I remember going. Well, one big store is Radio Shack, and Family Dollar. But you go in there and they have like the blank cassette tapes that you can record on.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's how
I used to play with cassette tapes all the time.
Yeah, that's how you got free music back in the day.
Yes.
That's how you did it.
I would tape off a radio a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I like that song, record.
Yeah.
I think I had a recording of Three Doors Down playing in Albany, like at the fairgrounds or at some civic center, and recorded it onto cassette when they broadcasted it back in the day.
Yep. I mean, I've done my fair share of messing with stuff with cassette tapes to CDs.
Yeah.
Like I've done LimeWire stuff back in the days.
I've done all that too, that LimeWire, man. But then also, now I have a record player that has a USB port. You can, and software on it, you can record your vinyl into MP3.
Oh, yeah. I would like to make my own vinyl. I think making a vinyl would be cool.
Yeah. I think it's kind of expensive, but you can have it done.
Yeah.
People do them.
They're starting to redo vinyl. It's like everything always, it's like we take 10 steps forward and then take a bunch of steps back or something. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, whatever. Because vinyls are popular again.
Yeah.
They're like, you could go out and get a record player.
Oh, yeah.
And play some vinyl.
I think people want, they want to use the cloud and their streaming services. But people also, when they do that and they load like this type of music or that, and they know they can find it anytime and put it in their car. Yeah. But they miss having like a physical copy of it. Yeah. I mean, there's a CD compilation of rock music and pop music that I had in the 90s that had a lot of bands that didn't get super famous, but were going around back then. Mm-hmm. And I lost that CD a long time ago, but I find those bands and those songs on Spotify all the time. So I went to like Discogs.org or Discogs.com and found that same CD compilation is still available for sale. I won't say what it is because I'm going to buy it. I don't want anyone to buy it for me. But it's still available out there, and I'm thinking about buying it. You know, like now we're getting into the era where people are going to get nostalgic about CDs like they are currently about records. You know?
You're right. And like, but I mean, like tapes, I don't see tapes really making a comeback.
Yeah, well, it's too mechanical. But you know what? Yeah. It's still kind of celebrated. Like the Awesome Bar that I was talking about, the bar actually has this plate glass over it. And it's lined with cassette tapes.
I know exactly what bar you're talking about now. I've been in that
bar.
You
go downstairs.
Yes.
That was a cool place.
I actually think that's the place where I was at on my 30th birthday, and I took a shot. And after that shot, I realized that my night was over. After that shot, because
I've had that shot before too.
Yeah, that was because I bought a shot. It was my 30th birthday. I'm seeing these two girls. I was like, I'm buying a shot. What do you guys want? They got the shot. I have no clue what it was. But every single bar I went in that night, and I went in about 10. I swear, I might have went repeated bars. Yeah, but it was like 10 different times. Right? I had drank 2. Gin and Cokes, and each one of them, I know, so 2 of them, I was down them left and right, and then I finally took a shot.
And that was the shot that did you in.
That shot did me in, And somehow, like,
you got to start with the shot, and after that,
yeah.
you move away.
Right. Like, I'm good about getting myself to where I need to go. So me and my buddy are sitting on the stairs up. Like, we went back upstairs, sitting. You know that courtyard in Savannah,
I
big square,
and there's a statue in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were sitting right there, and like I was just losing it right there. But his brother came, picked us up. I got in the car, made fun of his wife a little bit.
And made fun of his wife. Yeah, you were at your last shot.
Yeah,
sure.
I was at my last shot. Everyone was dying laughing in the car, but somehow being that drunk, I'm able to walk on my own, get where I'm going. But as soon as I laid my head down, for 2 days I didn't move.
Yeah.
2 full days, I was done. I couldn't move. But somehow
You died. That was the shot that killed you.
And like, it almost did. I literally think I had alcohol poison. I seriously think I did and should have went to the hospital that night. And I just bared with it. They brought me some, what was it? That dang kids drink everyone gets. Pedialyte.
Pedialyte.
They brought me some Pedialyte to try to get me some enzymes and whatever else in me. But yeah, I was...
They burnt sage in front of you.
Yeah, they burnt sage in front of me there.
They did everything they could do.
Yeah. Yeah, they did anything and everything, but good times.
I think I'm gonna fool around on TikTok and make some like different little videos. Maybe play some songs too.
Yeah.
Do some. If I can write a short enough song that I think is funny or clever, I'll throw it out there.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that would be. And you call them. You throw it out there. Say it's by the Dead Wrong.
This song is about this is about the Dead Wrong.
I mean, seems like the new band name.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris, did we get everything? Hold on, I got one more thing before we go.
Yeah.
The 30th of September this month, we have a big show down at Pretoria Fields, and there's five bands, I believe. Let me see if I can count them on my finger.
Mm-hmm.
You got Six Guns Down, okay. Fast Food for Mutants, they're playing.
That's a good band.
That's a great band. Manhammer, which is another band. All right. Then you have a band called Silver Soul, which is out of Savannah. Silver Soul's out of Savannah. They're like a band that isn't quite famous yet, but they're big. You know, they got some music videos they've been making and stuff like that. And then you got the all famous Velcro Pygmies playing. So it's 5 bands, possibly an acoustic set before everything kicks off, but it's going to be a great time. Also,
if any of those bands cancel, we'll get the Dead Wrong
to
come in and take their place.
The Dead Wrong's gonna take their place. But yeah, so September 30th, get your tickets. There will be Pretoria Field link below. You can go there, get your tickets. Also, there'll be links to what Chris has got going on with Bodie and the Poachers.
Yeah, 7-band jam. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah. And then don't forget, I need your second cousin's name, and I'm going to blast his name out
JALEN
there
REYES.
too.
Yeah, he's doing good stuff in Savannah. And I think we mentioned it, but September 23rd, Evergreen Family Band will be at the pub also.
Oh, yeah, the 23rd, Evergreen Band at the Tifton Pub. And then on the 22nd, it's 95.
Yep.
So
95.
Yeah. Be there. Don't be square.
Don't be square. Bring some quarters.
Oh, and make sure you bring some quarters. Play the pinball. Or it's dollars, isn't it?
You can put dollars in it. And I went there when I first started playing pinball and with a roll actually it was a old wine jug of quarters that I'd saved. And I realized someone was explaining to me, you don't have to do that. It'll take a 5. But you do need quarters for the pool table.
Oh yeah. Quarters for the pool table.
So there's that.
Anyways, like and subscribe. You guys have a good one.
Yeet.